I was a prosthetic misfit.
I was a prosthetic misfit.
I was a prosthetic misfit.
Until I found Rinko Orthopedic.
Week after week, month after month, dozens of new patients discover Rinko Orthopedic after suffering from poor-fitting prosthetics made by other prosthetic providers.
I was involved in a car accident which resulted in loss of my right leg.
The doctor referred me to a large institute where they made me a leg that I got used to, but I had problems with. It was a little uncomfortable. I had to wear a belt, I had to wear socks. It was hard to walk long distances. It gave me a lot of rashes, but I dealt with it. I got around because I didn't know any better at the time.
My amputation was voluntary. I was in a car wreck many years ago and had a deformed leg for about 20 years until I finally went and did some homework to see whether I should take the step, so to speak, and have the amputation done.
I came down here, I was welcomed warmly, and they made me kind of the perfect leg. I've been getting around now for 4 years on his sockets and really haven't had too many problems.
At the time, I was looking for employment in the field of prosthetic technology because of personal reasons. I sent a letter out to all the prosthetists in the state of New Jersey, and one of the only ones that responded to me was Steve Rinko from Rinko Orthopedic. So I came for an interview, and at the interview, he asked me who's making my leg. I told him my story, and he asked me if he could please make an attempt to make me a suction fit socket. And if I don't like it, I don't have to accept it, don't pay for it. I could move on, go elsewhere, keep the leg I have. What do I have to lose? So I told him, go ahead. He took it as a challenge. 5 check sockets later, I'm wearing a suction fit socket for 3.5 years. I'm able to walk long distances. I have no rashes, no complaints. Put my leg on 7 o'clock in the morning, I take it off 11:30 at night.
After the amputation and Steve created the prosthetic that I have, it was such a significant improvement in the quality of my life that I was sorry I hadn't done that 10 or 15 years previous.
Well, first off, any problems I was having, I could just come, knock on the door, and they'd take me in right away and, fix things. With the other place I was going to, you'd have to wait 2 or 3 weeks just to get an appointment.
Steve Rinko does what it takes to accommodate the amputee, to make sure he's comfortable and walks with the best of his ability.
It's a story Rinko Orthopedic knows only too well. Many times, new prosthetic patients are put in the hands of less experienced, less knowledgeable prosthetic specialists or rehab centers and become the victims of discomfort and pain. It always starts innocently with a physician referral to someone other than Rinko Orthopedic. Eventually, Rinko Orthopedic finds those patients at our doorstep, longing for our expertise in correcting and undoing what others failed to do properly the first time. But it doesn't have to be that way for your patients. Rinko Orthopedic can provide a fitting solution for all walks of life when you refer them to us right from the start. For over 50 years, Rinko Orthopedic has become the leading prosthetic and orthotic specialist in the New York, New Jersey area, and for good reason. Under the diligent supervision of Stephen Rinko, President, Rinko Orthopedic has achieved its reputation for continuing excellence in the design, manufacture, and fitting of custom-made prosthetic and orthotic devices. A reputation earned from years of attention to detail and the highest standards of perfection. Not all prosthetics or orthotics are created equal. Rinko Orthopedic sets the bar far higher than its competition. We start by paying close attention to our patients. From recording a detailed case history to taking meticulous measurements and test fittings, our painstaking methodical process assures each patient of a perfect fit. Good prostheses should be painless. Total mobility and comfort are our ultimate goals. At Rinko Orthopedic, prosthetics and orthotics is our only business. For this reason, we employ nothing but the most highly trained technicians who must pass our own company's strict standards in addition to those of the industry. Before any of our staff can serve our patients, they must be fully trained and licensed. In many cases, ABC certified. And our serious emphasis on continued education elevates our technicians to the level of state-of-the-art professionals, not mere mechanics. Even more important, Rinko Orthopedic prides itself on fabricating all devices on premises to maintain absolute quality control from start to finish. Beyond our unflagging commitment to excellence, Rinko Orthopedic has paved the way for major technological breakthroughs in the industry. The quadrilateral ischial containment socket, designed by Stephen Rinko, is the most comfortable, versatile above-the-knee socket in use today. It combines the advantages of both the quadrilateral and ischial sockets in one innovative concept. Exclusively available at Rinko Orthopedic, the QIC's incomparable engineering makes it a compatible fit for 100% of the amputee market. Although our world-class craftsmanship and unparalleled patient care speak for themselves, don't take our word for it. Some of our patients would like to speak for us.
He's a perfectionist, so if it's not right for me, it's not right for him. He's concerned about me as a human being or a patient, as my surgeon was. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend Steve Rinko and Rinko Orthopedic.
I'd recommend Steve is the best. Rinko Orthopedic is, been around for a long time. These guys know what they're doing, and he gets you the most comfortable fit possible.
It's the most comfortable leg I've had in about 18 years.
I'd recommend Rinko Orthopedic to everyone because they're simply the best.
Steve Rinko does what it takes to accommodate the amputee, to make sure he's comfortable and walks with the best of his ability.
So is it any wonder that more and more orthopedic and vascular surgeons are turning to Rinko Orthopedic for all their future referrals? Day in and day out, Rinko Orthopedic is becoming the true prescription for success. Rinko Orthopedic accepts assignment from most major insurance carriers, Medicare, Medicaid, vocational rehabilitation, and more. Before you make your next referral, why not let one of our representatives show you the even bigger picture in person? Rinko Orthopedic truly is a fitting solution for all walks of life.